Best way to start off a live feed is with a big onion burp, I find. Guys, how's it going? Good evening and welcome to Woolys World live at 9 on Friday night. It is 9:01. I'm 1 minute late. Let us discuss the world's problems. Let us fix the world's problems. Let's put it all to right. Let's diagnose two-stroke engine issues. Let's talk about axes, chainsaws, rationing, prepping, you name it. Let's do it, guys. Let's do it. So, if you're out there, get in the comments and say hello. Ask any questions you want, and we'll figure it out, and we will get rolling. So this week, what has been going on this week? Well, I'll tell you what has been happening this week in Woolys World. A whole lot of red branch. That's what's been going on. So a burp and then a fart. So a whole lot of red branch, guys. So it is Easter week, or it was Easter week here. So what that means for me is that I have camps on. So, well, not camps, but a camp. So I had 10 lovely kids in the woods all week, teaching them shelter building. Brian, how's it going? Tonight's topic is undecided. I think we'll have a bit of a freestyle tonight. Free for all. A melee is maybe a better way of putting it. If you have a topic, if you have something that you would like discussed, Brian, please put it in the comments, and we'll have the crack, and we'll see if we can figure it out. I was just saying, I've been working all week, so I haven't made any videos this week. I haven't recorded any videos. I haven't edited any videos. I have been in the woods all week teaching bushcraft. So it was Sunday. It was like, oh, Simon, how's it going? You're very welcome. Sunday it was like, oh, a week. I don't know, but it was really good, actually. It was really, really, really good. It's just, because you haven't done it in so long, you always have a little bit of the like, I don't know, Diesel man, I haven't even looked at the saw, but this I was just saying, I've been working all week, but that is something that I want to talk about tonight, is the saw, and is the issue with the saw. And you Diesel man, you were not the only person to say that exact same thing in relation to the jets, to relation to turning up the high jet a wee bit. I think Logger Al said the same as well. So if you guys are saying that is probably what it is. I thought I would get a look at it this evening, but then I ended up spending 3 hours metal detecting up the mountain with the kids and stuff. Yeah, the low jet. Yeah. So I'm with my cousins and stuff, so it was good crack. So I went out and did that, and then I came home and had dinner and did a workout and had a shower. And here I am, literally, I am still wet from the shower. But so it's been busy. It's been busy. The stalling chainsaw, Simon, that's exactly it. So Diesel Man was saying that it could be that the low jet needs a turn up. Right. As far as I am aware, high jet and low jet, that is the realm of wizardry, okay? I take that into my saw guy, and he casts a spell and fixes that. So this is how I think it works. So what you were saying is that I need to get a wee screwdriver and probably give it a quarter turn, right, left. I don't even know. I don't have a clue. Don't have a clue about jets. Now, here is what if I turn the low a quarter turn, do I have to turn the high a quarter turn the same way or the opposite way? Or I don't know, guys. I really don't have a clue about the jets on the carbs or anything like that. I just don't know. I wouldn't even know. Dan, how's it going, buddy? Dan, you're very welcome. It has been a while. I must get a chat with you about something. if you have an email address, Dan, or I might send it to you on Messenger or something. I'm not online a lot. I haven't been online a lot this week, so it has been a bit of a hectic week. So what was I going to say? Matt's Mindful Meals. How did you get on with Matt? Oh, okay. I understand. But do they need to be even? Yeah, will do, Dan. Will do. It's nothing crazy important. It was just about to see if you've made any plans in relation to coming here and stuff like that. No, Diesel Man, I don't know what you're going on with. See, the lag on the comments, guys, is can be so annoying for me, to tell you the truth, because I'd be away off talking about something else, and then somebody responds to something that I said a minute, because there's a 60-second lag on the live feed. So between what I see, I don't know what it's like for you guys, but it is a pain in the bum. So let's get. Oh, they don't have to be even. Lovely. Yeah. So if you are replying, say, here is an essay, Wooly. Read this and it will explain everything, because your head is up your bum most of the time and you don't even know what you're talking about, and you're way off in different tangents talking about stuff all the time and getting that all done. On the plus side, guys, last week I had a camp out. Did I tell you that? It was my first one of the year, Dan. Can you believe that? Can you believe that? The first one of the year. It was lovely. It was lovely. It was just so nice and peaceful, and just me and a couple of mates. Okay, I understand that. So if it's bogging and gurgling and stuff when I'm throttling or when I'm tipping it forward, do I need to turn the low jet up or down? That's my question. So do I turn it right or left? I know you get out. You're out so often. Are you out right now? Are you camping right now, Dan? That's what I want to know. I will remember what it is, because I remember I was doing something and I said, Jesus, I must ask Dan about that. And then it went like a fleeting glimpse, ship smoke on the horizon, gone, poof, memories, and this is what happens. This is why I have so many post-its laying around here, because if I don't write stuff down, it's gone. And then I remember 3 weeks later, yourselves. So guys, let me know. Low jet controls low revs and throttle response. High jet controls maximum power. So what way do I need to turn it? Nice. That is my preferred style. Bivy, no tent, tarp. I was out the other night and I had the MMSS sleep system and I had the Decathlon tarp. And Evie was with me, the youngest girl, and she was in a hammock and she had a British Army Basha. So it was nice. It was nice. It was handy. Ate a lot of meat. Mostly steak and burgers. Actually, all I ate was steak and burgers. There was no, some bread, some buns, and some tomato sauce. That was the highlight. Not the highlight. That was it. It was fantastic. It was just what you needed, So it was good. I have to say I enjoyed the American sleep system. I have to say it was really comfy and it was really warm as well. Now it wasn't very cold, but I was completely fine. Oh, okay, Simon. So now, how do I find that out? That is your question. How do I know if it's underfueled or overfueled? I wonder if I could get the video up. I wonder, is there any way to screen share on this bloody thing? I know you used to be able to screen share it. Oh, Woolys live on Woolys World right now. Na, 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 na. Felling hung off trees. No, I don't know how I can get this. Hey, Chippy, how's it going? Unless somebody can play, what make of a carb is it? Genie Mac. I don't know. I don't have a clue. Wouldn't have a notion. I don't even know where to start. Okay. It's the original Husqvarna carb, right? That came on the saw, but it had a refit. And it had a refit possibly about this time last year. Let me just check now. Sorry, I need to put my glasses on. I will probably never find this. Never find this. 20 November. 20 November. I bought a lot of bamboo last year. A lot of Isaac Asimov books as well. Must get around to reading them. Okay, so it is Tillotson carburetor repair kit. That's what I put into it. 235. No, it was it was some sort of repair kit. So it was a refurb on the carb. It wasn't a new carb that went into it. So it was that's what happened last year, and that was what I did was I sent the two saws in to get a service and they get looked at, and the 181 got a carb kit and got a tune up and got a service, and the 435 got a service on the carb kit as well. So maybe this is something that has been coming on since I got it back. It does maybe feel that way. I don't know. It's funny. See, I was sort of thinking maybe it's because I hadn't used it in a while and I sort of had been sitting up a little bit, you know. But then, God knows. See, the thing, you know, it never happens with the 435 or with the 365. Never, ever happens. So, what is going on? Watch. I'm just going to take my watch off. I'm hot now. I'm warm because I'm only in the shower. But it's definitely a carb issue. This is what people are saying. Definitely. So what has everybody been up to? It has been a week of cracking weather here. Stephen, how's it going, buddy? You're very welcome. It has been a week of absolutely cracking weather. It's like wall-to-wall sunshine, but it would freeze you. It's windy and the wind is really cold and it's coming from the north, and it's like it's just, you know, real spring weather. No, not yet, Chippy. This is what we're just sort of talking about now at the minute. We're trying to figure out what is up with it. We think that it is a jet issue, probably the low jet. But then what we're doing is we're trying to figure out. Dieselman, I am going through a bit of a spell at the moment. I think it's not. Normally everything runs 100%, but I am incredibly tough on stuff. I do. Especially lawnmowers and brush cutters. Boy, Jesus Christ, I am hard on them. Like that, you know, the area that I cleared with the brush cutter, I cut it with the lawnmower the other day. Okay. So how do you know if it's screwed out 1.5 turns? Do you need to take it apart, or is that something that you can just that you know by just putting the screwdriver in and turning it until it closes? as I said, as far as I'm concerned, dealing with those low jets and high jets is wizardry. Right. So tell me this, right? Okay. Okay. Righty tighty, lefty loosey. Yes. Screw it into the stops and turn out 1.5 turns. Okay. I might mark my screwdriver. I don't know if there's limiters or anything in it. I've never looked inside this saw, ever. I've only looked inside the 365, and that's because I was porting it. But I am not mechanically minded at all. It is one of my major failings. Even though I have so many engines about me, I know nothing about them at all. But listen, tell me this. So, besides the issues with the carbs and stuff like that, the tree. Do you remember? I did the video before where I cut down felling trees in sequence, and I was like, you know, this is going so well. It's going so well. I'm going to jinx myself. Well, that was the next tree. And it is just okay. And you don't need to touch the other one at all unless it becomes an issue. Thanks, Leonard. Good to see you, buddy. It must be early with you there. I was chatting to my brother there half an hour ago. It was morning there. It's for the top speed. Okay. That's really good information, guys. I should do a video on it. How to adjust your carb and just make an absolute balls of it. I always mix it the same, Simon. That's the title right there, Diesel Man. That is the title. That's the one I'm going for. How to blow up your saw in 2 easy steps. 1, get Wooly to look at it. 2, let Wooly look at it. 3, I can't count. 4, saw blows up. Yeah, it's funny. It's funny because it's true, guys. This is the thing. I really don't have a clue. Maybe I should learn, you know. That is early. That is early, Leonard. That is very, very early. You got out to work to cut some trees today? It's like, it's just. You see, I sort of get to a stage where I'll be thinking to myself, everything is just broken. Why is everything just broken? You know, and you're just like, everything you touch breaks. And then you're afraid to touch stuff in case you break it again. And it's like, oh, Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. And the grass needs to be cut and everything needs to be done. And trees need to be cut down and everything needs to be done. And it's like, oh. I use 50 to 1. I always have used 50 to 1. I don't know why. It's just always been 50 to 1. Does it make that much difference? Like what? Like what is the difference? Good man, Leonard. That's the way to do it, buddy. Have your lay in the Saturday morning. I have to work again tomorrow. I have another group in tomorrow and then another group in Sunday. So it's getting to the stage where I am starting to get busy. So this is the thing. Wooly starts getting busy. Videos get hard to make. But, you know, strangely enough, I have about... I have about 5 videos still to edit and upload. Really? Save the environment. 2-stroke, save the environment into 1 sentence. But I'm assuming 50-1 is the minimum. And I use that fully synthetic oil as well. I use the Husqvarna stuff, which I'm sure is quite good. I've never had an issue with it. Not like with the Honda, but I think the Honda is going to be okay. Did we talk about the Honda? Dylan's Woodworks, you're very welcome. Did we talk about the Honda, about the brush cutter? Because look at how shiny my nose is. It might have got a bit of sun today. It was very sunny. The Honda is okay, right? It is doing better. we could put all the saws out and we could go eeny, meeny, miny, mo and just find an issue, you know, because it's there. You know, there's an issue with it. I wouldn't even look at the 181. It doesn't have any issues. When it comes to the 181, we're the ones with the issues. So, yeah, that's probably why I went 50-1. And probably because that's what somebody told me to do, which is generally what happens. You know, you learn this stuff from your dad or your uncle or your grandfather or something like that, and that's what you stick to, isn't it? It's probably Big Al that showed me how to mix it and stuff. So he probably mixed his 50-1, and that's why I mixed mine 50-1. You know, but it's like, what difference does it make? Well, you know what? It's probably over. I probably put a little bit more than 1 in it. This is the thing. There's always a little bit extra. I always put a little bit extra in. Okay. Okay. And that is where auto tune comes in, isn't it? Isn't that you don't need to set your high and low jets if you have auto tune on your saw, because the saw will automatically pick this up and it will tune it accordingly. You're going on the Aspen. Stick to the Guinness, guy. Stick to the Guinness, boy. That Aspen's tough stuff, boy. It's tough stuff. The Aspen. Now, Aspen is something I had never seen in my life until I was down in Galway and I went to get some fuel. I had no can or nothing. I was down doing stuff for my father-in-law, and I went to get fuel and they had no can. I was using their saw. They had no can. They had nothing. And we went to the saw shop for something, to the gardening shop in Loughrea. And it was, yeah, well, you see, you don't want to annoy the stout. You see, you want to, you know, if you start drinking Aspen, that's just what happens. So, and your man didn't have any mix, but he had these cans of Aspen. Higher is less, lower is more. Well, that's a whole big other kettle of fish, isn't it? I am sure it is, but I couldn't believe it. They were selling this stuff in wee liter bottles, and it was expensive. And when I was talking to my mother-in-law about the mix and stuff, she didn't know what I was talking about. She said, "No, I just go up and buy these things. Just go up and buy these bottles and fill them into my chainsaw." And I was like, "What? I didn't have a clue what she was talking about." But Aspen premix, you know. I don't know. I don't know what I think about that. I don't know. Is it gimmicky? Is it a way to get a couple of extra cent out of people? How much is petrol? Jesus, I don't know. It's about 180 a litre, isn't it? Is it? Somebody tell me. 180 a litre, maybe 186 a litre. But I don't know how much the Aspen costs. I don't have a bloody clue. Guy, how much is Aspen? Or are you only joking? Well, it was expensive. It was expensive. Do you know what I mean? Like, so much so that I went, Jesus Christ, that's expensive. You know, like if you went to the petrol station with your one shot in it and you got your 5 litres, you know, you maybe would have got 2 litres of Aspen for the 5 litres of petrol or that you mix yourself. You know, it was a lot. Right. Super unleaded. What's that crazy stuff? We just have unleaded and diesel and kerosene. So there's a stabilizer in it so it doesn't go off, so you can leave it sitting in your saw over winter, even though I leave all my 2-stroke and stuff sitting in my saw over winter. It's not like it gets to sit that long. Jesus, neither can I, boy. Everything's expensive enough, hey. 5 litres of Aspen is 30 quid. Jesus Christ almighty. 30 quid. Well, listen, I got 5 litres of petrol the other day and it cost me the guts of 15 quid. Jesus. Guy, you're getting it cheap, boy. You are getting it cheap. So it's more environmentally friendly as well, which also means more expensive. $2.51 a litre dollars. That's near enough the same as here, Leonard. Well, the girls are watching some sing-along thing downstairs. Can you hear it? Can you hear it? Pat, you're very welcome, buddy. Guys, congratulate Pat. You hit 100 subscribers on YouTube. Good man, Pat. Well done. Pat, we were talking about pre-mixed fuels right now. How did we end up talking about pre-mixed fuels? Oh, yeah, because Gal was talking about pre-mixed fuels. Aspen and pre-mixed fuels and how expensive it is. But guys, there's people that think that that's all you put in machines. This is the thing. So this, you know, what you do. Uh-oh, I just knocked something over. What do you do? You know, so people think that you go to the shop and you buy tins of Aspen and it's really expensive. Hello, Chris. So it's like, I don't get it. I don't get it. You see my Star Wars pouch? It's crazy. Wow. How the hell did that happen? With bar oil? I thought bar oil was biodegradable. I thought bar oil was basically vegetable oil. So he spilled bar oil. Oh, okay. What time will that be at Chippy's? I didn't know Mom and Taz had a channel. From using the bloody saw. I don't know, Simon. It's never been an issue before, and it doesn't affect the other saws. You know what I mean? It's not something that I've ever known. Oh, Pockets, your breath stinks, boy. Woo! Well, Christopher, how's it going? The wind carried it. Oh my God, that's mental. Chippies, it is 9:30 p.m. here now at the minute. So 7 p.m. for us would be like 2 o'clock in the morning, and I will be unconscious, but I might try and catch it up tomorrow. Let me see now. Now, there you have it. Is that you, Chippy? It is, of course. I thought I was subscribed to your channel. I would have said I was definitely subscribed. Maybe I'm subscribed from the other channel. This is the problem with having lots of channels and not knowing what the hell's going on. I did not know that Mama Taz had a channel either. Okay. My fault. Sorry. Peppy, how's it going? What does Mama Taz go live on her own? Does she have her own channel, or does she go live on Taz's channel? Tasman, I must catch up on some. I'm way behind on everybody's videos. I haven't watched any videos in ages. I haven't been looking at anything all week except bushcraft stuff and the weather. Yeah, that's cool. That's cool. The way you can join in together. Yeah, that's unbelievable. I cannot believe that. And you know, some of these carp that people have in their pond are worth a lot of money, by a lot of money. So I haven't even been watching any news this week. I don't even know what's going on. Brexit, maybe we're back to talking about Brexit again here. We haven't even spoke. Nobody even mentions COVID. Gone. Never happened. What are you talking about? Those 3 years where we just stopped the world? Nah, never happened. So it's like, I don't know. It's like yeah, koi carp. Serious money in those koi carp, and the buggers can live for 60 odd years as well, so they can grow to a fair size. So you're talking about killing something that has been there for a long time. He did, yeah, Brian, he did. That's what it sounds like over here. Putin's cured COVID. Weird, isn't it? Isn't it? We are being led by the hand from one global crisis to the next. I don't really know what to make of it. I don't know. I don't understand. Christopher, take it easy, buddy. Well, Keith, how's it going? I don't really know what to make of it at all. But I have been out of the loop for a week, so God knows what has been going on around me. I haven't been watching any of my usual videos or anything like that because I've been in the woods. So, well, I say in the woods for like 4 hours a day, which I'm normally in anyway. But I'm not like just playing with chainsaws or playing with. I'm actually playing with fires, but I'm not making shelters. Well, I am making shelters. I'm pretty much doing the same stuff that I normally do, except I have other people there. Lord of War, exactly. Everybody's making money. Politicians are making the most. And the people that put them in power are making the most, because Democrats love the war machine. They love the war machine. This is it, you know. So tough time for the people of Ukraine, but tough time. I don't know what's going on. It is good man, Pappy. Yeah, agreed. So it is like the whole world has forgot. Chippy, this is Smithy. What? So, does anybody know how you store ice cream long term in a global shit hits the fan situation? This is what we need to know. This is what Pappy needs to know this. How do we store ice cream long term if the grid goes down, okay, and we have no power? England didn't take any refugees in. That can't be right. That can't be right. I don't understand how the refugee situation is going to play out unless I have missed something. Right, I understand the refugee. Like I watched this program. I watched this thing about refugees and how refugees that are displaced from each place, and the amount of refugees that are going to come out of Ukraine is mind-boggling. It is unbelievable how many potential refugees there are. You're talking about more refugees than all the other global crises combined. You know, you're talking about 11 million people, right? So it's like they bring those people to Ireland. Listen, those people need to go somewhere. I'm not saying that this is wrong, but I just don't understand how that is going to work for Irish people and how it is going to work for people, because there's a housing crisis in Ireland. There is not enough houses for people, and you know, people cannot buy houses because of the financial situation and stuff like that. So even if you took Irish families and moved them into these different places, it would still be the same. That just means that people like me are never going to be able to afford a house and to buy a house. You know, it's crazy. I don't understand, and it's just, listen. I know it's an issue. I know that these people need help and stuff like that, and I'm not denying that. I just sometimes I wonder how much thinking ahead people do about stuff. Yeah, I know. It's mental. It's absolutely mental. It's like everything is designed for the top tier and the bottom tier, and the people who are in the middle struggle for everything and get nothing. You know, if you've loads and loads of money, you don't need anything. If you don't have any money and you're not working, everything is given to you. But if you're in the middle and you're working and you still don't have a lot of money, you can get nothing. It's bizarre, you know. Yeah, it is bizarre, but it has been like that for a long time. It is not something. So even around here, houses that in 2010 were valued at £60,000 are now valued at 100 and something £1,000. Okay, so it's like, where are you even going? Where are you even going? That means that if I bought a house that is valued now at £111,000, when the property crash comes, which it is going to come, you know, that house is worth 50% less. less. My mortgage repayments would still be the same, but my house is worth 50% less. How the hell are you supposed to cope with that? Do you know what I mean? It's mental. It is such a mental system. How do you fix a system like that? How do you fix a system like that? I do not know. You know. I'm the great Cornholio. I need ice cream for my bunghole. It's bizarre, guys. It's an absolutely bizarre situation that a lot of people find themselves in. Oh, the house. Yes. Of course. I understand. It's but you're listen. There's so many people stuck in this situation. Like the houses here where I live, they were originally bought. I am threatening you. They were originally bought for £5,000. This house, probably this house actually was bought for £5,000. My mother over the road bought her house for £11,000. You know, it's mental, isn't it? It's mental. I remember somebody I know was selling a house up on the mountain, up in Sleeve Gullion, where I do a lot of my walking, and when I'm going out for coffee in the woods, when I'm not at Red Branch, it's up there, right beside there. So I could literally, instead of driving to there, I would walk out my gate, walk for 100 yards, and I'd be in the forest. And it went up for sale for 250,000. This was a 5-bedroom house, class house, beautiful location, big gardens, you know, so much going for it. It went for £230,000, right? And I remember thinking, wow, that is so much money. You know, now a house very similar to this, a couple of doors down, is valued at £220,000. You know, you got to think to yourself, what the hell? Yeah. How do you get banking without political influence? This is the problem. Political influence is everywhere. Nothing is designed for the common man. Nothing is designed for the common man except to keep him down and to stop him from clawing at the heels of the rich man, of the politician, of the man who wants to keep you down. You know, the man. He's called the man. Look at that. Look. He's called the man, isn't he? That's tough, guys. It's tough not to be a conspiracy theorist. I know. Diesel man, it is mental. It is mental. And why are these things so expensive? Free range slaves. That is a good way of putting it. What is the difference between a conspiracy theory and a fact? 6 weeks. 6 weeks. This is it. I know I try not to go conspiracy theorist stuff, you know, but it's like we are being fed this story, these stories. It's all being told us. This is happening and this is happening. And no, that never happened. No. If you stand up and you say that this is wrong, you are uneducated and you are a conspiracy theorist. But all these things that people stood up and said was wrong, and these things that people could call conspiracy theorists for, are all turning out to be right. They're all right. You know, it's like you're not allowed to talk about what's going on in Ukraine, right? You're not allowed to talk about America's involvement in Ukraine, Biden's involvement in Ukraine, because there's an election coming up. But now the election's over and Biden's won. Hey, you can talk about it. You know, I don't. Oh, hey, listen, it's crazy, guys. For me or you, Pat? For me or you, eh? I know. Cut it off at the head. Cut it off at the head. A new world order. Isn't that what they're talking about? This is what I hear people talking about in these circles. These people that other people like to call conspiracy theorists. I hear them talking about the Great Reset. The Great Reset. Okay, that COVID was. COVID, people. This is what I hear people saying. COVID was a tester for the Great Reset. The Great Reset, where where everybody has a living wage, right? There is, everybody sits at home and has a living wage. Everybody is force-fed the information that they need, and nobody's allowed to do anything that the government says they're not allowed to do. What is that? Exactly, Dieselman. What is that? What is that? Is it fascism? Is it communism? I don't know. We don't have a lot of dealings with isms here because we just had, for us it was always a sectarian thing. It was Catholics v Protestants. That's what it was. It was us trying to get our civil rights and stuff like that. Yeah, Simon, this is the thing. So your COVID payments, which I wasn't entitled to because I'm in the middle. Yay! I am worried about the stuff that's going on in Canada. It is mental. It's just this Emergency Powers Act and stuff like that, the way that these people are being treated for supporting a cause, not even getting in a truck and driving to Canada and blocking a road, but for sending money, and they're getting their bank accounts frozen and stuff like that. That is frightening. That is a frightening overstep by a government. That's what I think. I don't, I really don't. But this is it. It's like we're slowly being trained to be used to that. Do you know what I mean? This is what it is. It's like, no, I wouldn't like to be in Australia either. It's like, sorry, I thought somebody was coming up the stairs. It's mental. It's just so crazy. It's so crazy that they could do that. Yeah, that's what it is. It's oppression, but it's like they're doing it in such a way. It's divide and conquer. That's what it is. It's divide and conquer. So they are dividing the population. America is division. America is about division. If it's not black against whites, it's Democrat against Republican. It's anti-vaxxers against pro-vaxxers. It's pro-life, and divide and conquer. Keep everybody afraid of everybody else, and nobody will see what you're doing. So yeah. So I don't know what the white replacement is. I've never heard of that. Yeah, of course. So I don't really care. Do you know what I mean? I don't really care about if you're vaccinated or unvaccinated, but I do care if you say somebody is an idiot for being one or the other, because that's just a personal opinion. You should be entitled to that. You shouldn't have to, I shouldn't have to stand up and tell people why I believe something, because that's just what I believe. It's like the whole narrative is that if you weren't into vaccinations, if you didn't want to get vaccinations for whatever reason, you were stupid and uneducated. Yet a lot of the nurses who everybody was clapping for didn't want to get vaccinated. So once everything sort of calmed down a wee bit, the government said, well, if you don't want to get vaccinated, we're going to sack you. But no, the nurses are the heroes, and the nurses are this, and the nurses are brilliant, and we're going to give them ice cream and stuff, and just pay them some. Oh no, I knew she was. She was like, no political talking. Now that is frightening. Censorship of the internet is frightening. Censorship is just absolutely mental. I haven't even gone into that. I was just talking about the truckers. Wow. 10,000 per annum. I know. Not even allowed to walk down the street by. Fine for going fishing. It is, when you think about it, it is unbelievable. Andrew, don't you be listening to my conversations now?
No, I just can't help but hear
Close the door. It's just, where is it going? That's what I want to know. Where is it going? This is what I feel. I feel that we are being prepped. We are being prepped for something. We are being, it's like we are being, they are taking us by the hand and leading us from one distraction to another, to another, to another, to another. To distract us for what and to prepare us for what, I don't know. It's hard not to be a conspiracy theorist when the stuff that you sort of think about, you think, this doesn't really make sense. A couple of weeks later, it all blows up and you're like going, well, actually, that was true. So, Benjamin, how's it going, buddy? How's it going? We're ranting. We're ranting. Well, Wooly's ranting. You guys are listening. Wooly's ranting. He's confused about world politics, and he is concerned about censorship of the internet, and he is concerned about lots of different things. Lots of different things. And I am teaching children how to survive in the wilderness. Not my own, because they'll be all right. They'll outlive me. So here, I want to talk about something here that that Pepe's talking about there. Absolutely, completely off topic to what we are talking about. YouTube Shorts. YouTube Shorts. YouTube Shorts, I find, are a double-edged sword, Pepe. I find that it brings all your statistics up because it's massive, and then everything crashes back down. So the life of it's like it burns out, burns bright and beautiful, and then it's gone. Okay, so it messes with my algorithms and it messes with my metrics too much for me. So I think unless you're hitting shorts consistently, and it's not, I mean, like you're putting shorts out there, you know, once a day, once every 2 days or something like that. But what I have started doing is I have started taking snippets of my YouTube videos that I'm editing and uploading, and I email them to myself, and then I download them on my phone and I upload them as shorts from my phone. Because when you do that from your phone, it automatically letterboxes it into that position, and it goes as a short normally. Okay, so this is what I've been finding. A couple of shorts have blown up for me recently, but shorts are, I don't know. I got invited to some YouTube Shorts thing. I also got invited to be part in some, I think it's probably a UK version of Alone. No sign of Doug today. Yes, Pat. That's pretty much it. And it's the lies. It's all the lies. No, Diesel Man, not really. No. It's all the lies. It's like, get one vaccine and you'll be okay. No, now you need 2. Now you need bloody 4. You know what I mean? 4. No. You know, so it's just, it's crazy. It's crazy. And I am unsure. I feel that there is a narrative, right? You know, it's like this. It's like this war in the Ukraine, and it's about how Nazism, you hear about Nazism a lot, and fascism a lot is being thrown around in there, and it's a, you know, and the Russians are in that city at the minute, that they're carpet bombing the city at the minute, and the Ukrainian regiment that's in there are fascists and all this stuff, and it just seems, it's just a little bit weird. Any variants? Oh, is that COVID? I know a lot of people sick. I was sick, not like in a terribly sick way, but I have not been well since I got mine. So, I don't know, but I don't know. Is Bill Gates putting microchips in people? Imagine, he probably bloody is. Yeah. Yeah, you should look at Russell Brand's video on the CDC in America, and how this guy who is a virus anthropologist. That's not the correct term for it. So he basically tracks viruses and viral diseases to find out where they came from, so he can break down their genomes and discover everything about them, and how he was investigating COVID coming from Wuhan and stuff like that. It is just mind-boggling. It just is unbelievable. I know. Listen, there's somebody knocking on the door. Probably unrelated. And it's just, that guy was down the road eating a bat, bullshit. Yeah. Started in Wuhan. What is there in Wuhan? Well, there's a big lab that makes bioweapons. Really? It's a bit of a coinky dink there, bats. I don't know. Batman? I don't know. Anyway, you should watch Russell Brand, guys. He's very funny. He's a comedian anyway, but he's very, very funny. I thought it was all over as well. I'm heading to Spain in 2 months. I don't have the four jabs. I only have 2. Oh, I know, Benjamin. It's coming to the end of the feed, and this is what happens: is that we go way off on tangents, and I don't know how we even ended up talking about this. To tell you the truth, it just this is what happens. So before the CIA come to my house and lock me up for being a conspiracy theorist, yep. I'm going to leave it there, guys. I would like to say thank you very much to everybody that joined in tonight. Thanks very much, guys. It was a bit of a random one tonight. I didn't really have a topic. I've been flying on the seat of my pants all week. I've been flat out all week, so I just didn't really have anything that concrete. But sometimes they can make for the most interesting ones. I did really True Northern review. What do I think of using scissors to cut grass? I think if you have the time, why the hell not? So if you guys have any topics that you would like to discuss on a live feed, just let me know. And we'll hash it out, and we'll figure it out, and we'll talk about it, whether it be two-stroke related, whether it be chainsaws or brush cutters or lawnmowers or anything like that. Let's do it. That's what this is all about. It's about me facilitating us. Okay. Last week we had an absolutely fantastic discussion. It was brilliant. So let's try and keep that going. I'll come up with a list of topics, guys, and I'll put them up into the community section, and we'll have a chat about it, and we see what we want to talk about. Where is your ice cream, Peppy? That's what I want to know. Simon, once you show them how to light a fire, you have them like that. They are eyes on. It is very rare. It's very rare that I get kids that aren't that interested. Now, I would say that I had 12 kids in the forest this week, and there was only one of them had never been there before. So the thing about it is you can bring a group. I have a group of kids in tomorrow afternoon who have never been in, and they're in for 3 hours. And I guarantee it, they will have an absolute ball, because if I don't teach them how to light fires, I'll build them how to make really kick-ass shelters or huts or dens or whatever they call them. And they'll have a blast. And it is just, it's eye-opening. It's eye-opening. A lot of the times I will put ideas to kids. I will either lead them through questioning where I want them to go, and I will let them off, and I will just monitor, and I will just sort of guide them when they need be. And as long as it's safe, I will just let it happen and see what happens, as long as they're having fun. Paul, it was the Oregon one for all brush cutter, one for all mulching attachment or something like that. Just Google Oregon one for all. You get them on Amazon. They are literally about 15 quid. And it sure will. Stan, how's it going? Not if you're a sheep. Northern Review. Not if you're a sheep or a goat. Guys, stay frosty.